Hi everyone, welcome to Vedantu J English. I'm Diksha, your chemistry master teacher, and this lecture is for all the COMEDK aspirants, right? And guys, we are going to talk about everything here, right? Even if you are totally blank on COMEDK and you have a good base, your 12th, you can say your 12th board examination, any state board examination or CBSE, any kind of exam, you have good knowledge about that board examinations, then definitely COMEDK is also similar to that, similar to other subjects only, right? But the difference is you should have an approach of competitive exams, right? So today we are going to see some questions of COMEDK, right? And we are also going to see the pattern here. So everybody, let us start this without wasting any time. So here, if you can see on this page here, physics, chemistry and mathematics, right? So for physics, they will ask 60 questions, right? For chemistry also 60, for mathematics also 60 questions will be asked, right? That means there will be no negative marking here, right? That is the major point here, that there will be no negative marking, right? So you can easily take all the options, like you can easily take all the questions here. You don't have to skip any question. Guesswork can be very important in these kind of exams where there is no negative marking, okay? So 1 marks is awarded for each correct answer and there is no negative marking here. Total time is 3 hours, right? 3 hours you will be given for 180 questions. And you can say your exam date is Saturday, 10th of May 2025. And now let us see this here, syllabus, right? So talking about the syllabus, if you see the syllabus here, right? This is from class 11, the chapters, right? It is similar to JEE Mains only. There is no as such difference, right? So it is similar to JEE Mains that you can see here, right? Class 12, it is similar to JEE Mains, right? So you don't have to worry about any new chapter that, okay, some chapters, ma'am, that are there in JEE Advanced, those chapter can be there in COMEDK also. So you don't need to worry about that thing. That is a very, very important point here, right? Okay, students. So shall we start? Right. So let us start the questions here. First question on your screen is, now, first question is, for a given reaction, this reaction is given to you. The order of reaction with respect to X and Y are M and N respectively. So with respect to M and X and Y, M and N are given to you, right? Okay, so that means X and Y is given to you. The reaction of X is triple and Y is decreased to 1 by 3. What is the ratio between new rate and the original rate? So how to answer this? Simply what you have to do here, students, you should know the rate law here, right? So rate law is not given to us for a reaction, for a given reaction, that is this, with respect to X and Y at this and this. That means they are saying that R is equals to K X raised to power M Y raised to power N, right? Now, R dash is when X is getting tripled, that means concentration of X is tripled and Y is decreased to 1 by 3, right? So that is going to be K 3X because it is triple and this will be 1 by 3 of Y raised to power N, right? Now what will happen? This will be K X raised to power M and this will be Y raised to power N, Y raised to power N. This will be 3 raised to power M. This will be 1 by 3 raised to power N, right? This thing is nothing but this is your original, that is R, right? So this is R dash, this is R dash, this is R and this is 3 raised to power M minus N. That is going to be your answer here. So you can just put it here. That is going to be your answer, okay? So the ratio between new rate, ratio, you can easily write the ratio here, students. You can easily write the ratio here. Ratio is going to be what? R dash by R is going to be 3 raised to power M minus N. So answer is going to be A is the correct answer, okay? Right? Okay? Yes. These are actually mixed questions, right? Some are previous year questions, some are related to the previous year questions, right? So directly I have not picked only the previous year or only the non-PYQs. Most of it is PYQs and others are the questions that are similar to PYQs, okay? Right? Now, next if you see A is the correct answer, next is Identify the final product form. Now you have to identify the final product form when benzamide undergoes the following reactions. Okay. So benzamide is undergoing the following reaction. This is the reaction that it is undergoing. Okay. Now, first is you have Br2 and KOH. Now, how many of you will tell me what is the name of this reaction? What is the name? Very important naming reaction from amine. What is the name of this reaction? What is the name of this reaction? I'm waiting for your answers. I'll give you that, okay, this CO will vanish off and here you will have the formation of, this is NH2, right? You will have the formation of aniline here. What is this reaction? What is the name of this reaction? After this, on aniline, you are adding maybe acid anhydride or you add acyl chloride in the presence of pyridine. Then there takes a reaction that is acetylation. That reaction is called acetylation. So now here what will happen? This is your benzene. This is the benzene. This is NH. This is C, or you can say, ma'am, here you can draw C double bond O, CH3, right? So this COCH3 will replace the hydrogen here. So that is acetylation, right? Yes, very good, Shweta. That is Hoffman bromamide degradation. And here acetylation will occur. Can you name this? Can you name this? Is this acetanilate? Is this aniline? Is this acetophenol? Is this benzoic acid? Definitely no. Answer is acetanilate. A is the correct answer. Okay, right? Next question is, you have two statements, assertion and reasoning are given below. Two statements, guys, they have given you two statements here, right? Are given below. Choose the correct option here. So you have to choose the correct answer here, right? So first is assertion. Assertion says that N-propyl tert-butyl ether can be readily prepared in the laboratory by Williamson synthesis reaction. Okay, so if you see N-propyl tert-butyl, what is N-propyl tert-butyl? Everybody, what is N-propyl tert-butyl? Okay, so this is ether. One side you have tert-butyl. One side you have 1, 2, 3 N-propyl. Okay, so that is N-propyl tert-butyl. Hydrogen you can draw yourself. Also, I'll just write the condensed form here. That is this. Okay, now this can easily be prepared. Yes, this can be prepared. Right? Then the reaction occurs by SN1 attack of primary alkoxide on tert alkyl halide. Now, this is not a right statement. Tert alkyl halide, that itself is not a correct statement. Reason being, can you tell me the reason? Now, student, the reason is because in Williamson synthesis reaction, I'll just not. Okay, what you have to do, what I'll do now. I'll just place it here, right? I'll write my own explanation, right? So here, you need to remember one thing that, let's say you have any Williamson synthesis reaction, that is RONA plus RX, right? The condition here is that, here this should be primary halide. This should be primary halide. That means in that case, there will be 1, 2, 3 and this will be your halide, right? Plus this will be 1, 2, 3, this will be ONA, this will be your alkoxide. That's how you will have the formation of, this is ether, here you have propyl and here you have your alkoxide. That's how you will have your answer. Okay, so one thing you should be clear, that this is going to be, halide should always be primary, it cannot be tertiary. So this will be the false statement here. So you can say that assertion is correct and the reason is incorrect. So answer will be C is the correct answer here, right? Okay. Next question on your screen we have. 4 statements are given. You are given with 4 statements here. Identify the incorrect statement here. Okay, so you are provided with 4 statements, students, and you have to predict the incorrect statement here. Phenol has lower pKa value than p-cresol. Okay, so phenol as compared to para-cresol, that means on the para position you should have CH3 here, right? Wait a minute. I'll just write here. Okay, so I'll draw it here. Right here I have the, or I'll draw it on the next page. If you see this thing here, right? This is phenol. This is phenol. Paracresol. Paracresol. So this is OH, CH3, right? Lower pK means higher acid, good acid, high acidity, because pKa and that are inversely proportional to each other, right? So now here you have negative, this is also negative. We know that CH3 is providing the electron, making whenever something is negative and you're giving the electrons, okay, so when something is negative, you have to take out the electron to make it stable. You have to give the electron to make it unstable. So whenever you're giving the electron, you're making it unstable. That means this will be less acidic as compared to this. So answer is first is the correct answer here. That is the correct statement. 2-chlorophenol is more acidic. Now next is 2-chlorophenol is more acidic than phenol. 2-chlorophenol. Okay, so that means here you have phenol. On the second position you have chloro is more acidic than phenol. Now you have to compare it with the phenol. Now that is definitely more acidic. Can you tell me the reason? Because here it is showing minus I effect. It will take out electrons here, right? It is showing minus I effect. Do you know that this, ma'am, this also has lone pairs, ma'am. This shows minus I and plus M also because of the lone pairs. But one thing to remember here is that minus I effect is more dominating in case of halogens, right? So that is why minus I effect is more dominating. That's why we can say that it is taking out the electrons here. Hence, it is making it very stable. So it is a good acid as compared to phenol. So you can definitely say this is the correct statement here as well. Third is ortho-para nitrophenols can be separated by steam distillation. That is correct. Since para-nitrophenol is more steam volatile. No, that is the incorrect thing. Why? Because ortho-nitrophenol is steam volatile, not para. Para is not steam volatile. Ortho is more steam volatile. So this will be the incorrect statement here. Phenol on reaction with this is the oxidizing agent K2Cr2O7 yields the conjugated diketone, right? That is also correct. So phenol, if you see, this is the phenol, right? This is phenol. So under very high oxidizing agent, right? In acidic medium, you are using K2Cr2O7, it will give you conjugated diketone, right? That is the correct statement. So we can say which of the following is incorrect here. So incorrect is C, that is A is the incorrect option here, right? Okay, A is the incorrect option here, right? Next is identify the final product formed when toluene undergoes a series of reaction with the reagents given in the order. So now here what they have given you are the reagents, right? Identify the final product formed when toluene undergoes the series of reaction with the reagents given in the order that is given to you, like the Cl2, water, acetophenone, all these things are given to you. First thing is what you have, toluene, right? Now we know that toluene, when it is reacted with Cl2, wait a minute, this is toluene, this is reacted with Cl2 sunlight, okay, that means free radical mechanism. So what will happen here? Here CH2 hydrogens will be replaced by Cl, right? After adding water, what will happen? This will be replaced by OH and hence you will have the formation of benzaldehyde. Okay, that is with the first statement. See what will happen here. After this, what will happen? I'll just directly write it here. After this, what will happen? This is benzene and this is CH, this is OH, this is OH, right? Now here, what will happen? One carbon cannot handle two OH group, right? So OH will be eliminated, H will be eliminated, bond will shift here and hence you will have the formation of benzaldehyde in the second step, right? After that, you have benzaldehyde and you have acetophenone. You have benzaldehyde, you have acetophenone, you have OH negative. Do you have any idea what kind of reaction we are talking about? Anybody in the chat box? Any idea what kind of reaction we are talking about? Whenever you have base and they have given you two carbonyl compounds or one carbonyl compounds, that means they are talking about either aldol or cannizaro. But here Acetophenone, what is acetophenone, students? So on benzene, when you have acetophenone is on benzene, you have C double bond O, CH. That is acetophenone. So acetophenone has alpha hydrogen. That means it is going to show you aldol condensation. Right. So now what you have to draw is aldol condensation product. You have to draw here. So I'll draw the aldol condensation product here. Okay, students. Let us draw aldol condensation product here. Right. Chal. One by one I'll draw it. So this is this thing C double bond O, this is H, I'll just write the H here, right? And this is CO, or I would write it here, CO, CH3. Now, what is the trick I told you? Those students see. Simple thing about aldol condensation is they have given you two products here. So what you have to do, take out one, let's say this is alpha carbon and this is carbonyl. So you have to connect the alpha carbon of one molecule with the carbonyl of the other, okay? So these two will be connected, right? And after this thing will be converted to OH, right? So that means this is your benzene, this is the benzene, and here you have CH, this is OH, right? And here you have the connectivity of this is CH, this is OH. And here what is connected? This CH2, then you have CO, then you have this benzene that is connected here, right? That is connected here. Now let us see after this what you will get. Yes. See, here they have given you aldol condensation, right? So that means from the alpha and beta position. Alpha beta position corresponding to the carbonyl group that you have formed. Corresponding to this, you have this is alpha, this is beta. So now here OH will be eliminated, here H will be eliminated. And what you will have, this is benzene, and here you have C double bond C, this is CH double bond CH, this is CO, and this is again the benzene ring here. Okay, so that is going to be your full answer here, right? And now what we are going to write here, that is going to be the full-fledged answer. And hence what you will write, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So simply you just need to number it. So what is that going to be? 1,3 diphenyl prop 2 in 1 one. Okay. So when you see 1,3 diphenyl. So why 1,3? 1, 2 and 3. On first and third position you have diphenyl. On second position you have ene, right? Okay. So directly what we have written, 1,3 diphenyl prop 2 in 1 one. Okay. One means ketone. So on the first position you have ketone. That means A is going to be the correct answer here. So answer will be A is the correct answer. Okay. Understood? Beta, very good. Alpha beta unsaturated ketone will be formed here. Right? Okay. So that was a very, very interesting question. And this is also a very interesting question. And this is your previous year question. You were thinking, ma'am, these kind of questions they don't ask in COMEDK. You are very, very like in an illusion, right? Because this is your previous year question. So be very aware. And this is not at all a tough question, okay? So let us see. Product of the following reagents, reaction is given to you. This reaction is given to you. And they are asking product of the following reaction to you. Now, if you see this here, can you tell me what is this reagent? I told you that do the reagents that are very, very important, okay? Do naming reactions, important reagents. That is going to be very important for your next upcoming exams, right? So here it is oxymercuration, demercuration. So that follows Markovnikov rule, okay? That follows Markovnikov rule, right? Okay. Then in oxymercuration, demercuration, right, that follows Markovnikov rule. Here what you will see that this is, here it will be double bond, okay. So this is the reactant here that you will have. This is double bond and this is one. This is the reaction that you have. This is the reactant that you have. Now in Markovnikov rule, negative is attached to less number of hydrogen. So that means the negative part is attached to less number of hydrogens here, right? So what you will do here, negative part means here we are adding OH negative and H positive. So that's why negative part is OH negative. That will break the double bond. So you will break the double bond here. Double bond will, that means pi bond will break here. Everything else will stay the same. And here you will have the attachment of less number of hydrogen is here or here. Less number of hydrogen are over here, right? So that's why one methyl, and here you will have one OH group that is attached, right? Now, some students, they will directly answer, ma'am, A is the correct answer, but that's where you will be wrong, okay? Reason is because in these kind of reactions, what will happen when you have O and OH group here? OH and H will be eliminated from this side and water will be taken out here, and that's how your answer will be. Let's see, your answer is going to be, to draw this is tough. So what I'll do, this is 1, let's say I'm drawing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the 6. On 6, that means what you can do, draw a 6-membered ring, draw a 6-membered ring, draw a 6-membered ring here, right? Okay, and oxygen you can draw in between here, right? Once you draw the 6-membered ring, after that what you're going to do, you know that on 6th position, on 5th position you have 2 methyl groups. Okay, let's say I am writing it as this is the 6th one, right? So this is 5th, this is 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and this is 1. Okay, so on the 5th position you have 2 methyl groups. Okay, so that I'll draw here 2 methyl groups, and on the 1st position you have 1 methyl group. Okay, this is what you have. So now you have to pick out this thing here, and one more thing, you forgot to draw one ring here. Okay, there is also one more ring that is from 1st position to 4th position. Okay, so 1 to 4, there is also one more ring that you can draw over here, right? So that ring is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's why I draw a ring directly here, because two cyclohexane rings, when they have to fuse together, that's how you can form it. Okay, so that is the reason. As you can see in the answer itself, you can see that if I draw oxygen here, if I take oxygen, on the adjacent 1 position you have 2 methyl group, on this side you have 1 methyl group, 2 methyl group, 1 methyl group, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-membered ring. That means B is the correct answer here. That means B is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? Right? Okay, students, is this getting clear to everybody or not? Right? Understood? That's how it will eliminate water. This was a very important step. Right? Even after knowing, students tend to draw incorrect answer here. Right? Even they know that it will eliminate, water will be eliminated, even then they draw the wrong answer here, right? That's why I especially mentioned that you can number the ring here, and that's how you can see the substituents where they are placed, right? Okay, right? Yes. Now, next let us see that, which of the following is incorrect? Now they are talking about the incorrect statement here. First statement is primary alcohols are very easily oxidized to aldehydes, which are oxidized to acid, the same. Okay, see, primary alcohols, they can easily oxidize to aldehyde, then to carboxylic acid. Easily oxidized to aldehyde, which are oxidized to acid with the same number of carbon. Secondary alcohols are very easily oxidized to ketone, which are oxidized to acids with the same number of carbon, which are oxidized to acid with lesser number of carbons. With oxidized to acid with less number. Wait a minute. Secondary and tertiary alcohols on oxidation form acids. Okay. Now, see this here. We know that secondary alcohol, when you have mild oxidizing agent, it will be converted to ketone. With strong also, they will be converted to ketone. And tertiary will show no reaction with mild and strong oxidizing agent. But still, if you're like, I will give it KMnO4, which is a very strong oxidizing agent, and you will not provide any base condition here. You will provide acidic conditions. You will heat it further. So one, you have a strong oxidizing agent. It is having no reaction. That means secondary is converted to ketone. Further reaction is not happening with strong. With tertiary, there is no reaction even if you have strong oxidizing agent. Now you are heating it. Now forcefully you are like, I have to break this bond. I want to oxidize this. Then what will happen? They will definitely break. It's not like with the same number of carbon you will have the carboxylic acid. It will have a carboxylic acid in the end, but with the lesser number of carbon atoms that were initially there in secondary and tertiary. With primary, the same. You have strong oxidizing agent. With the same number of carbons, you will have the carboxylic acid. That is the reason this is correct. Secondary alcohol, which are oxidized to ketone, which are further oxidized to acid with same number of carbon, that is not correct. If further you oxidize it forcefully, it will give less number of carbon acid, right? With tertiary, less number of carbon acid, that is correct. Tertiary and secondary alcohol on oxidation, less number of carbon atoms, yes, that is also correct. So answer is incorrect is B is the correct answer here. Okay, B is the correct answer here. Next question is very important, that is acetophenone. When reacted with a base is given to you, yields a stable compound which has a structure. Now this is again your previous year question. Now this again you can see the focus, okay? Try to, and you know what, they ask more question regarding organic chemistry as compared to inorganic and physical chemistry. It's not like there is some partiality among that, but yes, this is what they ask, right? So here I'll just switch it here. Acetophenone you have, right? Okay, acetophenone in the same way, students, now everybody do this with me. One carbonyl carbon, or you can say one molecule, you will focus on carbonyl carbon. In the other molecule, you will focus on the alpha carbon. So this is the other molecule, let us see. This is the other molecule, that is COCH2, and this is H, right? So this is your alpha carbon. So you have to connect the carbonyl carbon with the alpha carbon, okay? So I'll connect the carbonyl carbon with the alpha carbon. I'll convert the carbonyl carbon into OH, right? So what I'll do here, this is benzene, and here what I have to do, this is C, this is OH, this is CH, this is CH3, right? And here it is connected to this, that is CH2, this is CO, and this is your benzene. And now I'll take out from alpha and beta position, I'll take out water. So this will be taken out, this will be taken out, and hence you will have the answer as, that is, this is the benzene, right? And here this is CH, I'll write CH3 here to make it like more symmetrical. This is double bond CH, then you have CO, then you have this benzene ring. That means this is the final product that is formed, okay? After aldol condensation, that is the final product that is formed, right? Don't worry, we will definitely take session on AEEE also, don't worry about that, right? Okay, one by one we are focusing on every exam, right? But I would really advise you guys attend the session of all the exams here, because the syllabus is somewhat similar. Yes, the way of asking the question, the marking scheme, the hours provided is different, and the difficulty level is also different, right? But if you see, if you want to practice questions, so try to practice whatever mock test we are taking here, right? That will be very beneficial for all the exams, right? Okay, so that is the answer here. So answer is going to be, yes, CH3, C double bond C, CO, and benzene. That is going to be the answer, okay? So answer is A is the correct answer here, that you can see. Okay, A is the correct answer here, that you can see over here. Right? Okay, students. Next is next question is pick out the incorrect statement from the following. So now let us see the incorrect statements from the following, everybody. Let us see the incorrect statements from the following. Let us see. COMEDK ma'am, please, definitely. Varshit, we will take. Yes, we will definitely take. Right? Now, Pick out the incorrect statements from the following. Let us pick out the incorrect statement. First is glucose exists in two different crystalline forms. Beta, I'll just correct this here. It is alpha and beta. Here also it's alpha and beta. Here also it's alpha and beta. Here it is beta, right? And here, yes, this is alpha. Okay, so yes. Now let us see. First is glucose exists in two crystalline forms, that is alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. That is correct, right? They are asking you the incorrect statements, right? Alpha D glucose and beta D glucose are anomers of each other. Yes, they just difference is at the first position, first chiral carbon. Everything else is same in the case of alpha D and beta D glucose. That is also correct. Alpha D glucose and beta D glucose are enantiomers? No, they are not enantiomers. For enantiomer, they have to be mirror images of each other. And they are not mirror images of each other. That's why they are not the enantiomers. Okay. Next is cellulose is a straight chain polysaccharide made up of beta D glucose unit. That is correct. Cellulose is made up of beta D glucose units. And if you talk about starch, which has two sections, one is amylose and amylopectin. Both are made up of alpha D glucose. Here it is written, it's a mixture of amylose and amylopectin. That is correct. Both contain unbranched chain of alpha D glucose unit. No. This is single chain, that is means unbranched, and this amylopectin is branched. Okay. We know that here you have C1 and C4 linkages, and here you have C1, C4 plus C1, C6 linkages. Okay, so that is why this is the incorrect statement here, right? So that is not the correct statement. So you can see which of the following is the incorrect statement. Third and fifth is the incorrect statement. Let me see. Yes. Okay, third and fifth is the incorrect statement. So answer is D is the correct answer here, right? Fourth is the correct statement. Okay, straight chain polysaccharide of beta D glucose. Okay, that is the correct answer, right? This one is the wrong. Students, is there any lagging here? Is there any lagging? Is there any lagging? Hello, hello, hello. 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 Okay. I thought there is some lagging here. Okay. Next question is, next students, let us see, that is, which of the following is incorrect here, right? Okay, now let us see this. Primary alcohols are very easily oxidized to aldehydes, which are oxidized to acids with same number. I think this is the same question that is repeated, is it? Yes, this is the same question. Wait a minute. Secondary alcohols are easily oxidized to this. This is the correct. This is the repeated question. Okay. So I think by mistake this must got repeated. Now next is from physical chemistry. Let us see some questions. Okay. So now your VAT EEE session, ma'am, helped a lot. Very nice, Varshit. I really hope so that helped you in your exam as well when you were doing the exam. And how was your exam of VAT EEE? How was your exam? Now you're preparing for COMEDK, is it? Okay. Consider the following equilibrium. So these equilibrium questions, equilibrium reactions are given to you. Calculate Kc for the reaction. This is Kc, what is given to you. Now if you see this here, first reaction and second reaction is given to you. Kc value is given to you, right? Equilibrium constant value. Now one thing, I have to make this equation out of these two equations. So I'll take, this is for example Kc1, this is Kc2. I'll take this as Kc. Okay. So what I can do here, what if this is NOBr? I need NOBr here, right? Okay. So N2 I need on the reverse side. That means this I will reverse. Firstly, this will be reversed. That means it will be inversed. Okay. Because N2 I want on this side. Then this is N2 and this is half of N2. That means this will also be divided by 2. So this will be 1 by 2, this will be 1 by 2, this will be 1 by 2, right? So this will give rise to this kind of reaction, that is half of N2 plus half of O2 give rise to NO. And here you have NO plus half Br, right? So when you add NO here, wait a minute, I'll just draw it here. When you add half of N2 plus half of O2 plus NO plus you have half of Br give rise to NOBr plus you have NO here. Now NO will be cancelled, and this is the reaction that you will have half of N2, half of O2, half of Br2 give rise to NOBr. That means what I have to do, I have to reverse this reaction and I have to divide it by 2. That means 1 by 2 will be in the power. So that will make it 1 by 2 will be in the power. That will make it under root, right? So it will be 1 by under root Kc1, right? And then I have to add it with this. Whenever you add two reactions, their equilibrium constants are multiplied with each other. So that is Kc2. That will be your final Kc here, right? So what you have to do now, you just have to put these values here. That is what you can do. You can just put these values here. So Kc will be equals to 1 by Kc1. What is Kc1? That is under root of 2.4 into 10 raised to power 20, right? And this is Kc2. What is Kc2, students? Kc2 is, wait a minute, that is 1.4. Now you just have to solve it, okay? That will be your answer of Kc. Okay, that will be your answer for Kc, right? Okay, students. So that will be your answer. That is coming out to be 8.96 into 10 raised to power minus 11. Okay, this is what you have to do. These are the reactions, okay, and you have to add these and make this reaction out of here, and directly you can get your answer. Okay, understood? Next question is, which of the following is incorrect regarding Henry's law? So incorrect regarding Henry's law. Okay, Henry's law. Gas reacts with solvent chemically. First option is only the incorrect option. Okay, gas is not able to react with the solvent very easily, right? That's not true, right? Chemically it does not react. Pressure and concentrations are not too high, right? Okay, temperature is not too low. Gas does not change its molecular state in solution, neither dissociates nor associates. In a solution, it will not change the molecular state. That is also right. So first statement is the incorrect statement, that gas reacts with solvent chemically. That is the incorrect statement here. So answer is, most of the gases obey Henry's law when gases do not react with solvent chemically, right? They don't react with the solvent chemically. So answer will be right. Okay. So answer will be E is the correct answer. Okay. Next question here on your screen is, next question here, you have in a 0.2 molar aqueous solution, some solution is given to you, molarity is given to you. Lactic acid is this much dissociated. That means dissociated means the alpha value is given to you, that is 6.9%, right? Percent is 100, right? So you'll just multiply it by 100, you will get the value of alpha in terms of fraction also. The value of dissociation constant Ka they are asking you. Ka is very simple. See, when you talk about a lactic acid, see, we know that Ka is equals to C alpha square, right? Okay, so C is given to you, that is concentration alpha is given to you. So directly apply Oswald's law of dilution and you will get your answer. We know that here Ka is equals to C alpha square or alpha square C, right? Directly you will put the value of alpha, right? How you will get the value of alpha? This is given to be 6.9%. Percent to fraction, simple. Percent is nothing. What you will do? 6 divided by 100 here, and that will be 0.069. That is going to be the value of alpha, right? Not in percentage, right? So that is the value of alpha. This is given to be 0.1 or 2. That was given to be 0.2, right? So that is 0.2. Directly solve this and you will get your answer here, right? Okay. Yes, students. Yes, students. Is that clear? Is that clear, everybody? Is that clear, everybody? Is that clear? Chal. Now, next question is, a buffer solution has now direct question based on pH also they have asked, okay? So, these are some of the very important previous year questions, students, that we have picked from last 5 to 6 years. Okay, don't assume that, ma'am, okay, these kind of question, ma'am, simple question, ma'am, based on Oxford law, ma'am, they will ask question. This is your previous year question. I'm not making that up myself, right? So this they have asked previously. Same pattern we will follow. So from each topic, I have picked up previous year question from the most important topics so that you can get an idea what are the important topics and you can get an idea that in COMEDK what kind of questions they ask based on that topic, right? Not very, even till now, have you seen any very complicated question? No, right? So all questions are very simple, doable question. And plus you don't have any negative marking here. So that automatically makes this exam very interesting for you. So if you had like lost all the hopes regarding, ma'am, where I will get my seat, then this is your hope for Karnataka colleges. This is your hope. Okay. So now here we have next question is, a buffer solution has equal volume of 0.1 NH4OH, that is weak base is given to you, and this is a salt is given to you, and salt is of weak base plus strong acid. Salt is of weak base plus strong acid, right? Okay, that now the the of the bases, the pH it will be, okay, the pH of the bases. The pH of the base is 5. The pKb of the base is 5. What is this they're saying? Of the base is 5. The pH is this. What is this given to you? Base is 5. The pKb of the base, I think repeated. Okay, I'm so sorry, beta. It should be like this, okay? It should be like this. The pKb of the base, okay? It should be like this. Right? It should be like this, right? Now, the pKb of the base is given to you, pH they are asking you, so directly you will put the formula here, right? But one thing remember, that when they have given you a weak base, that is the weak base, right? Here N factor is 1 and concentration is 0.1. So, normality is this thing. Equal volume means here volume is V, so we can say N1 V1 for base it is going to be, for base, or you can say for weak base is going to be 0.1 into V, right? N2 V2 for strong acid, because HCl is the strong acid here, but they have given you molarity of the salt here, right? Concentration of salt is given to you. Salt is given to be, concentration is given to be 0.01 and volume is equal here, right? So what you will do, directly put the value of pH here, that is equals to, pH is equals to basically pH, so you can calculate from pOH. pOH is equals to, because this is you are using weak base with strong acid, right? So that is why we are using, basically this is a basic buffer here, right? So that's why pOH is equals to pKb plus log of salt by base, right? Log of salt by base, this is what we are doing here. Salt concentration is given, base concentration is given, pKb value is given. From here, put these values, you will get the answer of pOH. pH is equals to 14 minus pOH, so answer will be your 10 is the correct answer here. Okay, this is what direct formula based question, right? Nothing you have to do here. Directly you are putting the values in the formula and you're getting your value here directly, right? So not a very big deal, very easy question, right? Next is the correct decreasing order of negative electron gain enthalpy for these values, okay? Negative electron gain enthalpy. So if you talk about the negative electron gain enthalpy, right? That means the tendency, right? That after negative means whenever you are gaining, you are eating something, you're feeling happy. So fluorine is a very electronegative, right? It will gain the electron, it will feel very happy, right? Okay. Then see, if you compare fluorine with chlorine and bromine, then fluorine is not having the highest value, because fluorine also have a very small size. But as compared to oxygen, it is more, right? As compared to oxygen, it is more. So it will be, fluorine will be maximum. It is maximum here. Then oxygen or carbon, here oxygen is more, here carbon is more. Definitely not, because oxygen is more electronegative. It wants to gain the electron as compared to carbon. So answer will be A is the correct answer. Fluorine, oxygen, carbon. Then you will have the metals which are electropositive in nature, aluminium, and then you will have calcium. Right? Okay. Next is titanium 2 positive is purple while Ti4 positive is colorless because of the reason. See, whenever you have anything related to colorless, colored, directly apply, see the electronic configuration, apply it here. Where you see DD transitions, there will be colored, okay? Where you don't see DD transition, that will be not colored, right? Titanium, we know that it is 22 atomic number, so it is 4s2 3d2. 2 to 4s2 3d2, right? Now, if you take out 2 electrons here, it is going to be 3d2. So, it is surely going to be colored. But if you have Ti4 positive, it is going to be 3d0. So, it is colorless because of no DD transition. No DD transition. So, what you can say, not related to small, not related to Friedel. Wait a minute. This is related to configuration here. Titanium 2 positive has 3d2. What that is correct here, right? Now, T2 positive is very small compared to this, hence absorb, no, right? There is no crystal field effect in Ti4 positive, that you can see that in Ti4 positive crystal field effect means if you see DD transitions are not there, right? Okay, so that you need to learn here, that where DD transitions are not there, that you can directly answer that this is titanium 2 positive with 3d2 configuration. That is why DD transitions are present here. That is the reason it is a colored compound, right? Rest of this is not giving us the exact answer that why this is happening, right? Okay. So next question is, which among the following is diamagnetic in nature? Now you have to see which of the following is diamagnetic in nature. So anybody in the chat box, students, don't worry, we will take, you can just write it down in the comment section. What are the different exam that you are preparing for? We will definitely take out exam. We will definitely bring some question regarding that exam as well. You can just let me know in the chat, in the comment section as well. Okay. Now, which among the following is diamagnetic? Diamagnetic simply means it is having no unpaired electron. No unpaired electron. Okay. So in this case, if you see here, in weak field ligand, it is very difficult. Let's pick out strong field ligand, because strong field ligand has high chances of diamagnetic. Okay, so always pick out strong field ligand firstly. This is having x minus 4 is equals to minus 2, so x is equals to plus 2. That means nickel, that was originally 4s2 3d8. Now after taking 2 electrons, it will be 3d8 only. Right? It will be 3d8 only. Now, if you see this here, it will cause the pairing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, there will be no unpaired electron here. It is going to be diamagnetic. Right? So, answer will be first is the correct answer. But still, right, still you have to see this one also. So, this is x minus 6 is equals to minus 3. Because you need to know, see in the exam sometimes more than one option is correct, but that is not in the case of COMEDK. So might be if that is something, in that case, you should see, one thing is if that is something, they have given the incorrect answers only then, right? This should not be diamagnetic. According to logic, this should not be diamagnetic, right? So x is equals to plus 3. So if you see this here, iron is nothing but 4s2 3d6. You take out 3 electrons, definitely it is paramagnetic. Why? Because it is 3d5. And even after causing the pairing, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even after the pairing, there will be one unpaired electron here. That is this one. So that is why it is paramagnetic. These you don't even need to check, because diamagnetic, mostly, generally, if you have weak field ligand, right? Mostly you will have diamagnetic, not always, because definitely that depends. And sometimes if you have D10, that doesn't matter, it has weak field or strong field, it will always be diamagnetic. Okay, so and that's why I'm saying generally. Okay, I'm not saying always, generally I'm stating. Okay, so next question is this complex is given to you. Iron shows which of the following isomerism. Now, all the students who are very scared of isomerism, they are thinking of leaving it. Very simple, direct questions they ask you. You don't have to do PhD in isomerism. Nobody is asking you that much detail. Just go through your simple notes, okay? On this channel itself, you will see my coordination chemistry one-shots. Go through that also, because that will help you to crack simple questions. Because COMEDK, not very complex questions they are asking you. For JEE Advanced, you have to study in depth, right? Here, you don't have to study in depth, right? So, if you're thinking of leaving some topic, instead of that, do that topic little bit so that you're able to answer easy questions based on that topic, right? Okay. Now, the complex, this ion, okay, so this is a bidentate ligand, so this will be PT. It has 6 coordination number. So, this is your EN. Let's say, see, ion shows which of the following isomerism. Structural isomerism, see, structural isomerism, geometrical isomerism, optical isomerism, geometrical and optical. C. Structural isomerism, you have ionization isomerism, it cannot show. Coordination, it cannot show. Solvent, it cannot show. Linkage, it cannot show because there is no ambidendate ligand. So, structural isomerism, it cannot show. But it can show cis and trans. This is 2En and this is Cl, this is Cl and this is also Cl. So, this one is this one, students, tell me whether this is cis or trans. Students, tell me whether this is cis or trans. Let us see. I expect that you should be able to answer this, no? This you have done so many times, right? So this is trans. This you should answer, yeah. Even if you were not preparing for any competitive exams, even then you should be able to answer this, right? Okay. So here it is trans and this is cis. We know that both are showing geometrical isomerism, but only that I really doubt. Because we know that this is making superimposable mirror images. But this one, if you make the mirror image of this one here, that will be non-superimposable on this. Right? Like my hand, here mirror images, but they are non-superimposable. That means this isomer will be non-superimposable mirror images. Non-superimposable mirror images. That means they are enantiomers. They will show optical isomerism. This will not show. So you can say this compound itself will show geometrical and optical isomerism both. So answer will be D is the correct answer. This will not show optical isomerism. Trans will not show optical isomerism. Cis will show optical isomerism. Okay, understood? Yes. Next question is Bohr radius. Now the question is based on Bohr radius of second orbit of Be3 positive is equal to that of which of the following? Directly, what you have to know, the radius, the formula of Bohr radius, right? So here you can see the formula of Bohr radius is in Armstrong. They are asking you, right? Anything you can use because they are asking you the ratio here. So I'll directly use n square by z. Okay, I'll directly use a naught n square by z. Okay, this is what I'll use here, right? They're saying the Bohr radius of second orbit. Second orbit means n is equals to 2. Beryllium, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. N is equals to z is equals to 4. So if you put this here, r is equals to a naught n square by z. So this will be for beryllium. Radius for beryllium, it will be a naught, n square is 4, right? Z square, z is 4. So answer will be a naught here, right? This is radius of beryllium. We are comparing it with that of which of the following. So we are comparing it with which of the following. So you have to get a naught as the answer for which of the following. That means n square by z should be equals to 1, right? Simply what you have to see, n square by z square is equals to 1. This is what you have to see. So directly you can see z is equals to 1. So n is equals to 4. So that is never possible in this case. Orbit is 2 and this z is equals to 2. So that is also n square by z is not equals to 1. Here lithium is z is equals to 3 and orbit is 3. So n square by z is not equals to 1. In this you have n is equals to 1 and z is also 1. That means n square by z will be equals to 1 here. So answer will be D is the correct answer. Okay, D is going to be the correct answer here. So answer is D is the correct answer here. Right? Okay, students. Next, everybody. Let us try to answer that question. Everybody, yes. Next question is regarding half-life period. At 300 Kelvin, temperature is given to you. The half-life period, they are saying the half-life period of a gaseous reaction at an initial pressure of 40 kilopascal is 350. Right? So at 300 Kelvin, the half-life period of gaseous reaction at initial pressure is given to be this. When the pressure is 20, the half-life period is this. What is the order of the reaction? Right? So based on, you have to calculate the order of the reaction based on this. Right? The half-life period of a gaseous initial pressure of this is 350. T half is directly proportional to A naught raised to power 1 minus 1. Right? A naught here is P naught because we are talking about initial pressure. 1 minus n, n is the order of the reaction. Okay. Two things are given to me. One thing given to me is that T half is 350. Right? When P naught is equals to 40. Right? 1 minus n. Right? Second thing that is given to me, that T half is equal to 1 by 71. What I'll do, I'll take the ratio here. This is P naught is given to be, initial pressure is 20, 1 minus n value they are asking. So can I say this will be 40 by 20 raised to power 1 minus n. This is 175 and this is nothing but this is 2 only. So this is 2, right? And here also it will cancel out to be 2. So 2 is equals to 2 raised to power 1 minus n. That means 1 minus n should be equals to 0. See, 1 minus n should be equals to 0, no? That's why, no, it should be equal to 1. Okay, so 1 minus n should be equals to 1. Because here 2 raised to power 1 should be equals to 2 raised to power 1 minus n. Then you can say n, you can take it here. N you take it here, this will be 1 minus 1, that is 0. So that is going to be a 0 order reaction here. Right? You solve it like this with this direct formula, you will get your answer here. Right? With the direct formula we have to use. Right? Okay? So answer is going to be, it's a 0 order reaction. Right? That is going to be the correct answer. Next question on your screen is, abnormal colligative properties are observed only when the dissolved non-volatile solute is given dilute in a given dilute solution. So they are saying abnormal colligative properties are observed only when dissolved non-volatile solute in a given solution is a non-electrolyte, offers intense color, associates and dissociates, offers no color. Right? We talk about abnormal molar mass. Right? Abnormal colligative property. So we talk about bond Hoffe factor. Right? That happens only when there is association and dissociation. Right? We only talk about bond Hoffe factor when there is association, dissociation. So answer will be very good C. Very good students. Anita, Virshit, very good Shweta. You guys are answering very good. That associates and dissociates. Right? Okay. No worries, beta, no worries. Kavi, don't worry. These are useless people out there, right? They only know this and that stuff. They will roam around after some years. They will have no job, nothing, right? And so don't worry about them. These are useless people. You will laugh at them. Then what they are doing with their life, right? Okay. Even an animal could have done something better with their life, right? Right now, even animals are doing better in their life, right? They are also going into police and all that. But these people, useless. So it's like when you are like, when God has given you birth as a human being, you have arms, you have brain, you can speak, you can talk, you can express your emotions, you can cry, you can smile, you can laugh, what not you can do as a human being. But still what they choose is this. right? Still they choose to be a psychopath here, right? So that is their failure in life. That is, in fact, I should not say this, but actually it's the failure of the upbringing that they have been given, right? So that's their failure. You just chill and relax, okay? Now give the correct order of acidity. So this is given to you, right? So directly what you will do, remember that acidity is directly proportional to oxidation state. It is directly proportional to oxidation state, right? So if you see this here, the oxidation state, or you can say it is directly proportional to number of oxygen atoms divided by central metal atom. So central metal atom is 1 only, maximum number of oxygen is 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So answer will be B is the correct answer. This is exception here is phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid. Right? In phosphorus acid, this will not be applied. Okay? That will be shown by structure. Okay? That is the exception. Next is X and Y in the following reaction is given to you. This is the reaction that is given to you. They are asking you what is X and what is Y. Okay, so firstly, what is they are asking you H positive and this is Cn negative. Cn will attack here, electrons will jump here. This will be CH3, this will be C, this will be O, and this is Cn, and this is C2H5, and this will be H. Okay, that is there. After this, what will happen? You react this with Y, and what is the change that you can see? I can see on this carbon you have CH3, I have CH3 here. Because this is X what we have formed. This is X that we have formed. Right? Then you have C2H5. Yes, ma'am, we have C2H5. Then we have OH. Yes, ma'am, we have OH also. The difference I can see that this C triple bond N is being converted to CH to NH2. That means pi bonds we are breaking. We are converting this thing into this thing. Pi bonds we are breaking here. Pi bonds we are breaking. That means we are using a reducing agent here. So it can be regarding the options only I can see. Right? Options is given to be NaBH4, LiLH4. Right? Okay. And here it is given to be CH2. So answer should be C. Right? Because X is the correct thing and Y we need a oxidizing agent, that is this one. Okay. So C should be the correct answer. Right? Yes. C is the correct answer here. Okay. That's how you're going to see this. Right? Okay. Right? Okay. Yes. Peter, please don't spam. You can write everything in the comment section. Okay. Please right now let me focus on the questions. Right? There is no use of spamming, right? Instead, you write it in the comment section so that after that I can see and make a video on that, right? Okay, don't spam. Okay, which of the following are not path functions, right? Path functions. Okay, so firstly, tell me what is H minus Ts. Do you know what is Gibbs-Helmholtz equation? Delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S. You know what? One advice to all of you, some JEE means or NEET questions are directly repeated in COMEDK, right? So you can also pick last 3-4 years of JEE means and 2-3 years will also work, right? Because these are also repeated, right? They pick out questions from the different exams also, right? So that is equals to Gibbs energy. This is work, this is heat, and we know that this is equals to delta U. Delta U is equals to Q plus W. Which of the following is not a path function? Not a path function means which of the following is a state function? So can you tell me which of the following is a state function? Which of the following is a state function, students? State function is Gibbs free enthalpy, Gibbs free energy, enthalpy, internal energy, and entropy. All of these are state functions. Okay, they are state function. They do not depend upon the path. That's why whenever we calculate delta G, we say G product minus reactant. It doesn't matter to us what is the path they have followed. But whenever we calculate work, we always see whether it's reversible or irreversible process. Okay, so that's why So these are the state function. This is state function. That these two are not the path function. So answer will be 1 and 4th. That is the state function. That means these are not the path functions. Ma'am, what are the path functions? Q and W are the path functions. Okay, Q and W are the path functions. Okay, yes. And for all the students who want to stay connected to me, then guys, this is a new Instagram page that I have started. Initially, I was doing like my own Instagram ID. I know there was a lot of mess that was going on in that ID. Right? Okay, everything related to my life, NEET, JEE, all the aspirants were confused. So what I have decided that okay, this is Chem Catalyst underscore Diksha. This is a dedicated page just for chemistry and all the updates regarding NEET, JEE or other exams, other competitive exams. And this is the Telegram handle, that is t.me/Diksha Kaushal Chemistry. Right? Okay. Here also you will see Chem Catalyst Diksha there on the Telegram page. Right? Okay. Now, next student we have, which of the following molecules does not exhibit dipole moment? Now we are talking about which of the following does not exhibit dipole moment. Mukesh, what do you want me to repeat? Which of the following molecules does not exhibit dipole moment? So you can see here, CCl4 exists in this kind of geometry, right? So definitely all the magnetic moments are cancelled with each other, right? Magnetic moment is always from positive to negative, positive to negative. So that will be cancelled. It will be mu is equals to 0. In CO2 also, this is mu will be equals to 0 here as well, right? Because it is a linear molecule. In NH3, mu is not equals to 0 because in NH3, the structure is like this, right? Where definitely you can't cancel, even if you have a resultant of NNH here, the resultant of lone pair over here, but the lone pair resultant and the resultant of NH are not equal to each other. So you can't say that they are totally cancelling each other. That's not possible, right? So that's why mu is not equals to 0 in this case. Next is CHCl3. In this also you have CH and this is Cl, this is Cl, this is Cl. And here also there will be resultant, but they are not equal to each other, right? Okay, moreover, this will be positive to negative, positive to negative, positive to negative. Positive means less electronegative to more electronegative, right? So here also mu is not equals to 0, right? Next one, students, can you tell me for water? For water, if you see water here, water is, this is oxygen, you have two lone pairs and you have one hydrogen here. If you see this thing here, can you say that here mu is equals to 0? No, reason being because here it is moving from atom to lone pair, positive to negative, positive to negative. They're adding up here. So again here mu is not equals to 0. Again here mu is not equals to 0. What about this one? What about this one? Last one is you have oxygen, you have two lone pair here, one lone pair, this is the second lone pair, this is CH3 and this is CH3. Again students, this is definitely not equals to 0, definitely positive to negative, positive to negative. Again mu is not equals to 0. That means mu is equals to 0 in only in those cases 1 and 2. So answer will be C is the correct answer here, right? Answer will be C is the correct answer here. Is that correct? Is that clear? Okay, understood? Getting the points here. Next is, which of the following is highly basic in nature? Now they are asking you which of the following is highly basic in nature. Highly basic, students, highly basic. Yes, highly basic in nature. Yes, everybody. If you see diphenylamine, benzylamine, aniline, triphenylamine. First, you have to draw all the structure. Diphenylamine means you draw amine, you have two phenyl groups here and one hydrogen, okay? Then you have benzylamine. Benzylamine means on this benzene you have CH2, that is benzyl group, and here you have amine, right? That is benzylamine. What is aniline? Aniline is on this directly you will have NH2, that is aniline. This also some students don't know how to draw this, okay? They don't know how to, they ignore IUPAC naming like anything. right? You should have a basic knowledge of IUPAC naming. Only then these kind of questions you can solve. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Even if you know basic trends, you will lose the marks here. Reason being because you have ignored IUPAC naming. So please don't do that. You still have time to have a hold over it, right? Triphenylamine. So that means amine you will have. But what you will have, triphenylamine. So instead of H3, what you will have, 3 phenyl groups, okay? So now basic. So always remember basicity is directly proportional to availability of electrons. Electrons availability. So now you have to see what are the electrons that are available to you, okay? And where the electrons are available to you. So what we will see, these are the lone pairs, these are the lone pairs, and these are the lone pairs. Can I draw the phenyl ring like in detail? Can I draw that? Yes, ma'am, definitely. It's your board, ma'am. You can draw. Yes. Okay. So this is N. This is one phenyl. This is one phenyl. This is the third phenyl. So why I am drawing this? So that this can be visibly shown to you that actually lone pairs, here it will be distributed here. These lone pairs will be in the resonance over in this benzene ring. These lone pairs are not under any resonance. These lone pairs are also under resonance. These lone pairs are under 3 kind of resonances. So we can say highly basic. That means the availability of lone pair is maximum in benzyl amine. So answer is B is the correct answer here. Right? B is the correct answer here. Is that clear to everybody or not? Is that clear to everybody or not? Yes, students, is that clear? Right? So B is the correct answer. Right? Even if they ask you what is the order of basicity, can you write the order of basicity? So they can also ask you the order of basicity. So we can say B is the maximum, right? Basic. Then you have C, where it is distributing to only 1 phenyl ring. Then there is A, which is distributing to 2 phenyl ring. Then the last one is D, which is distributing to 3 phenyl rings. So answer will be B, C, A, D is your correct order of basicity here. Right? Okay? Understood? Students, are these all things getting clear to you or not? Right? Are you able to understand these things or not? Next is, which of the following statement is incorrect regarding H2O2 structure? So it has open book structure. So open book structure, some students, they draw H2O2 like water. No, it's like this. This is the open book structure of H2O2, right? Open book, like when you open the book, right? That kind of structure it has, right? So it has an open book structure, that is correct. It has dihedral angle 108. Dihedral angle 180 degree. Can you anywhere see? Can you see anywhere 180 degree angle? Right? The OO bond length is 145. Okay. And OH is 98.8. Angle between, see, direct these kind of things. So it's very difficult to learn these things. Okay. So we will use elimination method here. Right? Even I know you don't remember all these things, right? So angle between both the planes is 90 degrees. So if you talk about both the planes here, that is 90.2, something like that. It's not exactly 90 degree. So yes, somewhat related to. So dihedral angle, that is the angle is not 180 degrees. So incorrect statement will be B. Yes. So incorrect statement will be B. Because this also you can say angle between both the planes. Okay. These planes, still we can say this angle is very like slightly more than 90. That's it. So we can say it is 90.2 something. But dihedral angle, right, is 180 degree. Can you say 180 degree angle here? Not at all, right? So answer will be B is incorrect. H2O2 has open book structure, OO spins. Dihedral angle is 111 degrees. Okay, so that is B is the incorrect answer here. Next question is increasing bond order of oxygen and its ion is oxygen and its ions. They are asking you the bond order. So students, for this, directly remember the MOT trick here. We will use the trick directly here. 14, we know that it is, then it is 15, then it is 16. For 14, can you tell me what is the bond order? Directly from the trick. Those students who have already seen my lectures, and I think this trick is very famous also. Those students who have seen lecture of good teachers, they must know that what is this trick. Okay. So this is 14, order is 3. Then as you go down, you will decrease this by 0.5, so it will be 2, then it is 1.5, it is 1, this is 2.5, this is 2, this is 1.5, this is 1. That is how you will tell the bond order according to the number of electrons that you have, right? So Shweta has already answered it, right? Okay, anybody else wish? Varshit, Kavi, Bhagvat, yes, everybody, let me know in the chat box. What are your answers? I want to see your answers as well in the chat box, right? So now what you are left with, you just need to calculate the oxygen number of electrons. O2, we know that it is 8 plus 8, 16 electrons. O2 positive, it is 15 electrons. O2 negative is 17 electrons. O2 2 negative is 18 electrons, right? So we can see here it is 16 is 2, 15 is 2.5, 17 is 1.5, 18 is 1. So they are asking you with increasing order. So first will be O2 2 negative, minimum will be O2 2 negative, then there will be O2 negative, then there will be O2, then there will be O2 positive. So answer will be D is the correct answer here. Okay, D is the correct answer. Very good, very good, very good. D is the correct answer. Very good, students. Right, very good, Chirat, very good. Next, let us see pH of pH of 10 raised to power minus 3 molar solution of KOH is. So now you have 10 raised to power minus 3 molar solution of KOH, right? So that means pH they are asking you, right? So this is a strong base. Now this is the equation C. This is 0.003, sorry, 001. That is definitely greater than 10 raised to power minus 6, right? If your concentration is greater than 10 raised to power minus 6, you can ignore the concentration of OH from the water. So I'll just ignore it. That means OH negative will be equals to 10 raised to power minus 3 molar, because N factor is also 1 here, right? Because N factor is 1, so we can directly say OH negative is equals to 10 raised to power minus 3 here. Now, we know that OH value is equals to minus of log of OH negative, isn't it? So just give me a minute. Okay. So here it is minus of log of 10 raised to power minus 3. Minus 3, you multiply it, answer will be POH will be equals to 3. Now pH is equals to 14 minus POH, that is equals to 14 minus 3, that is 11. So answer will be 11 is the correct answer. So answer will be C is the correct answer here. Okay. Answer is C is the correct answer. So you can directly write it. C is the correct answer here. Next question is, which among the following minimum boiling azeotrope? So everybody answer this minimum boiling azeotrope. By the time, just give me 2 minutes, because I just need to drink water, right? But the water bottle is totally empty, right? So I'll just come in 2 minutes or maybe 1 minute. You just try to answer me this question, okay? Trying to answer it. good. Shweta has written everything regarding bond order. Very good. Now you guys, Chirit, Vishrit, Shweta, all of you are saying that ma'am C is the correct answer. Let us see that. Right. So here it is. Which among the following forms minimum boiling azeotrope? So here it is minimum boiling azeotrope. Let me just move the cursor here. Right. So minimum boiling azeotrope, if you see, for minimum boiling, what you need? Positive deviation or the negative deviation? See, you want, let's say, whenever you have positive deviation, vapor pressure will increase, right? So here, this is the atmospheric pressure. If this was the initial vapor pressure and you are increasing the vapor pressure, the boiling point is decreasing. The gap is decreasing. So that's why you need positive deviation here. Positive deviation means interactions should increase or decrease. When you guys are talking to each other, that means you are negatively deviated because you are interacting with each other more and you're not focusing here. So that means your marks will be automatically less in your exam. So if you're focusing entire on the class, your interactions between each other are less, but interaction with Diksha ma'am is more. So that means A-B interactions are less here. A-B, that's only case when you will be positively deviated, right? That means you will have more marks after joining this channel, right? If you join this channel and then you chit chat with each other, you can't blame us, right? That means that's your fault, right? So here AB interactions are less, right? So we need AB interactions less. So first is, this is, so not at all, this is heptane and octane. Definitely these are ideal solutions. Water and nitric acid. So water has hydrogen bonding, nitric acid will add on, interactions will increase automatically, right? Because nitric acid also has nitrogen, which will increase the hydrogen bonds here. Ethanol initially had hydrogen bonds. So when you will add water, wait a minute, when you add acetone interaction should decrease, right? So acetone, you add carbon dioxide, again oxygen with C, wait a minute, this is C double bond O, this is CH3. On adding carbon dioxide, which is linear chain, interactions will, because of the electronegative, interactions will increase. If you have ethanol, let's say you have C2H5OH, right? And here then you add water, right? Interactions will decrease here, right? Okay, so I think the answer should be here. Is this, wait a minute, I think that is the other way around, hai na? 1, 2, 4. Acha. So basically they have given you, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, that there is some, these are the actual answers here, right? These are the actual answers here. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, and 2. These are the actual like options here. So if you see this here, minimum boiling azeotrope, okay. Here also interactions are decreasing, but first is ideal solution, right? So it should be, this one is also decreasing, this one is also decreasing, so it should be 3 and 4, but I can't see 3 and 4 anywhere. I can see 1, 3 and 4, so I'll mark it C is the correct answer. Okay, so what you can say that yes, these are ideal solutions, but here interactions can decrease because of a lengthier chain that you're adding here, right? So yes, you can say that, okay, 1, 3, 4 is the correct answer, right? Which boils at temperature lower than this: heptane, octane, ethanol and water, acetone and carbon dioxide, where interactions are decreasing, right? So answer will be C is the correct answer. Okay, that's what I was confused about, that how can two answers, it's not JEE Mains where you have two same, like you have multiple answers. Okay, so that's why you have to see the full question there. The PO bond order of PO4 3 negative, right? PO bond order of PO4 3 negative. So bond order of a molecule, how you can directly write it? See how many bonds it will form. If you see P double bond O, this is 1, 2, 3. This is O. This will be negative, 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 right? So this way we can say how many bonds in total? 5, right? And in these 5 bonds, Now 5 bonds you have. How many sigma bonds you have? That is 4. 5 by 4. Yes. Chalo. Okay. 5 by 4 will be the correct answer. So basically, you just have to see whenever you have a molecule here, then you are calculating the bond order, PO, bond order here. Remember that bond order is inversely proportional to bond length. Okay. One thing is this thing. So how you directly calculate number of sigma and pi bonds. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sigma plus pi bonds you have. Now the resonating structures. Sometimes oxygen can be here, it can be here, it can be here, O negative. That means double bond O, it can be here also, it can be here also, it can be here also. So according to that, you will have 4 resonating structures. So answer will be 5 by 4. That is 1.25 is the correct answer. Okay, that is 1.25 is the correct answer here. Right? Okay. Then you have the equilibrium constant Kc. Now you have equilibrium constant Kc. For this reaction, this is given to you. If the equilibrium concentration of benzene is 0.5, then what is the value of concentration of ethylene? So now they have given you equilibrium constant. This is nothing but this is ethylene, right? Kc for this thing is given to you. That is 4, right? If the equilibrium concentration of benzene, that is this concentration is given to you, then what is the value of concentration of ethylene, right? So equilibrium constant, first you have to solve. Equilibrium constant is C6H6 divided by C2H2 raised to power 3. That means this will be C2H2 concentration. This is C6H6 divided by Kc, right? Now here, this is cube, so it will be under root, not under root, this will be cube root here, right? That is this thing, right? So now you just have to put these values and get your answer. You'll put the value, that is C2H2 is going to be, this is this is given to be 0.5, concentration is 0.5, right? Here it is given to be 4, right? This will be 1 by 3. So this is nothing but 1 by 8, 1 by 3, that will be nothing but 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So answer of C2H2, that is ethylene, is going to be 0.5 here. So answer is 0.5 is the correct answer. And then what is the value of concentration of ethylene? That is 0.5 is the correct answer here. Right? Okay. Next question is, what will be the EMF of the following cell? This is given to you. And they are asking you the EMF of the following cell, right? This is the cell representation, right? Okay, let us see, right, students? Let us see that. For this, you need to know the Nernst equation, which is very, very important. E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059. This is log of base 10. Log of base 10. Initial by final concentration. Right? Initial concentration by final concentration, that is given to you. Can you tell me the initial concentration and final concentration? See, simple, not initial, product by reactant, you can say. Here you have to firstly predict that which is converting to which thing. Fp is getting converted to Fp2 positive and H is getting converted to H2. Right? Okay. So here 2 electrons it is losing. So here also 2 electrons it will gain. So you can say it will be like this. Right? So here product is what? Product is Fe2 positive. Reactant is H positive. This is square. Right? So what you have to put here, everybody? What you have to put here, this is H positive, this is square, right? So what you have to put here, just give me a second. H positive, this is square. So what you have to put here, right? Fe2 positive is 0.01, H positive is 0.01, right? So here E naught is given to you. See, E naught you will calculate. E naught will be equals to E naught cathode minus anode. So can you tell me what is cathode? Cathode was the one which is, this is always A and C. Initially, before salt bridge it is A, after salt bridge it is C. right? So it is E and C. So E is your Fe is the anode side, cathode side is H. So you can say for hydrogen, we know that it is 0, minus of anode. Anode is Fe, and the reduction potential, that means whenever oxidation number is decreasing here, that means they have given you reduction potential here. See, when applying Nernst equation, there are so many steps that you can do wrong. Okay, that's why I'm mentioning this. You have to check that this is reduction potential. Yes, this is reduction potential. Then you put the reduction potential here. That is minus 0.44. That will come out to be 0.44 volt. Right? So you can put it here 0.44 minus of 0.059 log of, this is nothing but Fe is this is 10 raised to power minus 3. This will be 10 raised to power minus 2 square. That will be 10 raised to power minus 4. That will come out to be, this is 0.44 minus 0.05, or you can say 0.06 log base 10. This will be 10 raised to power, this will be 10 only, but it will come upwards. So it will be log base 10 is 1 only. So it will be 0.44 minus 0.06. That will be your answer. You can directly calculate. That is less than 0.44 here, right? Definitely not minus this. So wait a minute, that I think should be something 0.41, right? Yes, C is the correct answer. Okay, so C is the correct answer. You don't even need to solve this, right? We know that it cannot be equals to 0.44. We are subtracting something smaller here. So that will definitely be 0.41, right? Is that clear to everybody or not? Right? Next, let us see which among the following will not liberate nitrogen on reaction with nitrous acid. Nitrous acid. So let us see that. Dimethylamine. So dimethylamine is, this is amine. 2-methyl means CH3, and this is H. Right? That is dimethylamine. 2-aminopropane. 1, 2, 3. 2-amino. On second you have amino. That is second you have NH2. That is 2-aminopropane. Right? Okay. Next we have ethylamine, that is CH3, CH2, NH2. Then you have methylamine, that is CH3, NH2. See, they are saying which among the following will not liberate nitrogen gas on reaction with the nitrous acid, right? So with nitrous acid, it should be primary, right? Only then it can form N2Cl, right? Then otherwise it cannot form N2Cl. So this is primary. This is also primary. This nitrogen is connected to one carbon. This is also primary. This is not primary. So answer will be A is the correct answer, because firstly it had to get converted to N2Cl. Then it will liberate N2, right? This will be R. Basically it is going to be like this. It is going to be RNH2 getting converted to RN2Cl, giving us N2, which is liberated here. If you have R is your alkyl group. Okay, so answer will be A is the correct answer. Right? Okay, understood. So here also they have written that when you have your alkyl group, right, that is R is your alkyl group, in that case, this is not this R2, RN2Cl. If you have alkyl, then that is not stable between 0 to 5, right? That is not stable. But if you have AR, N2Cl, that is stable between 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, right? That is why you have aromatic disonium chloride. You don't have alkylated. That means you don't have CH3N2Cl. That is very unstable. It will liberate nitrogen and it will give you alcohol. But in this case, you have to warm it to get OH here, right? Okay. Next is, what will be the density of N2 gas at 230 degrees Celsius and 3 atmospheric pressure? Okay, at 230 degrees Celsius and 3 atmospheric pressure. See, directly we will apply the formula. Density is equals to PM by RT. So directly you will apply this. This is the derivation. You don't have to see. In your exam, if you want to like do the questions in a very fast manner, right? So still you have only how many minutes? 3 hours you have, right? So for 180 questions, you have 180 minutes. So you can't say that you will also derive the formula, then you will put it. No, that's not practical if you actually want to score a good seat from COMEDK. See, the competition is going to be high, right? But you have to be very clear on the thought that if it is simple exam, right, no negative marking is there. If you have a proper strategy, you can get a seat through COMEDK as well in a very good institute, right? So don't worry about that. So D is equals to PM by RT. So directly I'll put it here, PM by RT here, PM by RT here. I'll directly put it here. Now, pressure is given to me, right? What will the density of N2? Molar mass is 28, pressure is 3. R, we know that that is 1 by 12. Instead of this, you put it directly 1 by 12. Okay, that will be much easy for you. Then temperature is also given to be 230 plus 273. That is going to be 503. Okay, that is 503 Kelvin. So you put all the values, you will get the value of density here. Right? Okay, you will get the value of density here. Is that clear to everybody or not? Is that clear? Next question is the solution, right? 5 more questions we will do, right? Okay, 5 more questions we will do. The solution which have lowest freezing point. Now understand one thing. Delta TF is equals to I into KF, molality into KF, right? Molality or morality is similar for all of them. So you can't variate it according to that. KF is also similar for all of them. You can't variate it according to that. Delta TF is directly proportional to van 't Hoff factor. We know that van 't Hoff factor in case of dissociation, more the dissociation, more with the van 't Hoff factor. So that is why this is directly proportional to number of ions that it is dissociated into, right? So we now know that delta TF is nothing but it is T because there is depression, right? So TF naught is going to be greater, right? And they are asking you, this is constant, this value is constant. They are asking you this thing. So for example, this increases, right? So this will decrease because if this increases, right, overall, see, if this increases, this will increase. Delta TF, that means the value that you are subtracting is less, right? So that is inversely proportional. So TF is inversely proportional to number of ions that it is being dissociated to. So you can directly say that number of ions, we know that here it is 3 ions, here it is 2 ions, here it is 2 ions, here also it is 2 ions, okay? So Mg2 positive, Ne positive, NO3 negative, K positive Cl. Here you have 2K positive and you have SO4 2 negative. So answer is going to be A is your correct answer. Na. Lowest they are asking, yes, because this is the highest value of N, so it will have lowest value of TF. So answer will be A is the correct answer, okay? A is the correct answer. Yes, I think Amrita University till, I don't know, I just let me check what is the last day when you can apply here, right? I think it was, uh, May 1st is the last day to register yourself, right, to Amrita University, right? May 1st is the last day, right? So you can now also register, okay? May 1st is the last day. Okay, now next question is, for the reaction, this is the reaction that is given to you. If the initial pressure is 100, rate constant is given to you after 20 minutes final pressure of this. See directly what we will do. This is 2N2O5. This is given to you 4NO2 plus O2. First of all, I'll draw the reaction. If initial pressure is 100 atmospheric, initial pressure is given to be 100 atmospheric. Okay, initial pressure is given to be 100 atmospheric and rate constant is given to you. Okay, 20 after 20 minutes the final pressure time is also given to you. Then what they are asking you? After 20 minutes, the final pressure they are asking. Okay, Kp means this is given to you, right? Kp is given to you, right? Initial pressure is 100, right? So initial pressure is 100, this is 0, this is 0. So this will be 100 minus 2x, this will be 4x, and this will be x. You can say total of this is your total pressure, right? Okay. So you can use the time here. Kp is equals to, this is final, this is initial. Final pressure means you have to calculate the value of x, and you can easily calculate 100 minus 2x. This is what you have to calculate. Initial pressure, rate constant is given to you. Okay. Achha, from rate constant also you can easily answer this, no? Right. So we know that Kp is equals to NO2, pressure of NO2, that is 4x raised to power 4, x raised to power 1 divided by, this is 100 minus 2x raised to power 2. From here, you know the value of Kp, you can easily calculate the value of x here. Right, calculation is going to be a game here. Once you calculate the value of x, you can calculate the value of final pressure of N2O5. Final pressure is going to be, initial pressure is 100, so final pressure of N2O5 after 20 minutes is 100 minus 2x. So once you calculate, you just need to put the value here. Right, that is how you're going to use this. Right, that's how you're going to use this. Yes. Okay, so initial, final. Wait a minute, is this a first order reaction? Oof, I solved it by equilibrium constant. I'm sorry, beta. I solved it by equilibrium constant. So sorry. If the initial pressure is this, rate constant is given to you, not equilibrium constant. Rate constant is given to be this. That's what I was thinking, that why they have given time, right? What's the point of giving time? Because rate constant is given to you per second. We know that whenever units of K is simply, that is mole per liter, 1 minus n per second. If n value is equals to 1, only then the units will be per second. That means it says that it's a first order reaction. That means we can say that it's a first order reaction. So for a first order reaction, what is the value? Value is T is equals to 2.303. This is K log of initial pressure by final pressure. Initial pressure is given to be 100. Final pressure is 100 minus 2x. Now you can easily calculate the value of x here. Right? So time is given to be what? 20. And this is in seconds. If this is in seconds, you have to convert this also into seconds. So this will also be in seconds, 20 into 60. K is given in seconds, so that will be 3.38 into 10 raised to power minus 5. From there, you can calculate the value of x, and then you can easily solve this, that final pressure of N2O5 is going to be 100 minus 2x here. Right? That is how you're going to solve this value. Right? Okay? Understood? That is how you're going to solve this value here. That will be very, very simple and easy for you once you solve this, right? Okay. Yes, everybody. First, you calculate the value of x here, right? From there, you can calculate the value of how much amount you are left with, right? Okay. So basically, this directly also you can calculate this value, right? See, if you want to calculate the value of this PT directly, that also you can do. If you want to calculate, sometimes they can also ask you why I have choose this method, because sometimes they can ask you what is the pressure of NO2 at time this. Then you can say 4 into x. What is the pressure of O2? You can say x is the pressure of O2. But if they're asking you N2O5, that will be 100 minus 2x only. So you can directly put here PT also. You can also put here PT. Directly you can also solve this. So that's totally your choice how you want to solve this. This method you should know so that you are also able to solve NO2 and O2 if they ask you in the exam. Right? Okay. Next question is, what is the density of N2 gas at 230 degrees Celsius and 3 pressure? Wait a minute. This we have solved, isn't it? This we have solved just now. This we have solved just now. Right? Okay. Next is the first order reaction. Molar concentration of a reactant decreases from point 1 to this in 100-second rate constant. So see, when is K is equals to 2.303 divided by T, log of initial concentration is 0.01, final is 100. So now what you have to do, this will be 10 raised to power minus 4 here, right? So you can easily solve it, right? This will be, wait a minute. 0.1 to this, what ma'am is doing, this is 0.1 to 0.01, that's what. Time is given to be 100, okay. Ma'am, I think ma'am needs to drink water now, right? So this is 0.1, so you can see 10 raised to power minus 1, this is 10 raised to power minus 2, this will come out to be 10, right? That is nothing but 1. So you can easily solve this value, that will come out to be 0.02303. So answer will be B is your correct answer, okay? So you can easily solve it. So B will be the correct answer. Next is, in which one of the following, right, equilibria pressure has no effect? Pressure has no effect. So we know that according to Lee-Chartley principle, pressure is inversely proportional to number of moles. So as you increase the pressure, it will move towards less number of moles. It will move towards less number of moles. So less number of moles you need here, then what you will do? Less number of moles you need here, what you will do? Calculate the number of moles. This is 2 minus 1, delta Ng is 1. This is 3 minus 4, delta Ng is 2. 4 minus 2, no? This is 2 minus 3, delta Ng is minus 1. This is 2 minus 2, delta Ng is 0. So here in D, it will have no effect, right? In D, it will have no effect because there is no change in the number of moles. So it will have no effect there, right? Okay. Last question is 5 liter of NaOH. Last question is 5 liter of NaOH solution of pH 12 contains which of the following? Okay. So now what you have to see here, right? What they are asking you, 5 liter volume is given to you, pH is given to you. From there you can calculate the value of pOH, that is coming out to be 2. That means the concentration of OH is going to be 10 raised to power minus 2, is it? Right? pOH is 2, concentration of OH. Volume is also given to you. Volume is given to you. Volume of OH is given to be 5 liters. Right? Now, they are asking you the mass here. Right? Okay. So, they have given you concentration. They have given you this thing. So, directly what you can do here. We know that molarity is equal. So, see, very nice question this is. Okay. So, very simple question. Directly they have asked you, but still, like, you have to, like, you should be aware of two things here. Molarity is equals to weight, number of moles of solute, weight by molar mass into volume. If it is in liters, that will be perfect, right? Okay. Concentration is given to be, concentration is nothing but molarity only. That is given to be 10 raised to power minus 2 because n factor is equals to 1, right? So this is 10 raised to power minus 2. Weight we have no idea, but do you know what is the molar mass? We know that this is hydrogen is 1, this is 16, this is 23. 23, 24 plus 16, that is nothing but that is 40. So answer will be 40 here, right? This is 5 liters. So weight is going to be, this is 10 by 100 and this is 40 and this is 5. Wait a minute. This will cancel out. This will be 2. This is 2. So weight is going to be 2 grams. Okay. Weight is going to be 2 grams here. So answer will be D is the correct answer. Okay. Answer will be D is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? Right? Is that clear to everybody or not? Right? Okay. So let's do this last question then. Right? After this, the session will end. Okay. 6 gram of urea is dissolved in 90 gram of water. Now here they have given you 6 gram of urea, that is W2, is dissolved in 90 gram of water, that is W1. 2 always represents solute and 1 will represent solvent. That's how you should remember. At least one digit should be fixed in your head, that what is like denoting what. Right? Relative lowering in vapor pressure they are asking you. That means delta P divided by P naught. This is relative lowering in vapor pressure. That is equals to mole fraction of 2, that is N2 by N1, that is W2 by M2 multiplied by W1, this is M2, right? Sorry, M1, right? Now, what is given to be W2? That is, they have given it to be 6 M1. Water, we know that solvent water has 18 is the molar mass, right? 18, you can put it here. M2 of urea, urea is NH2CONH2. What is the value of molar mass of this, right? Then you have W1, that is 90. From there you can get it, right? So what is the value of NH2CONH2? So that will be 14 to 28 plus 4, that is going to be 32, plus carbon is 12 plus 16, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6. 60 is going to be urea, right? So directly you can answer, put it here. This is going to be 10, and this is going to be 2, and this is going to be 10, right? So it is going to be 2 by 100, that is 0.02, right? So answer is 0.02, that is A is the correct answer here. Okay, A is going to be the correct answer here, right? Okay, students, is that clear to everybody or not? Everyone, is that clear or not? Right? Now, for all the students who are looking for admissions in the offline centers, right? So here are the Vedantu offline centers where right now we are providing you the scholarship for the early admission, right? So these are the centers according to your city. You can pick out the center and visit the nearby center, and you can avail your scholarship, right? You can avail the guidance also by saying that, okay, I'm a student of Vedantu J English. I'm a student of Namrata ma'am, Shreyas sir, Diksha ma'am. And that's how you can avail this 40% scholarship, right? For NEET and JEE aspirants, both of this. You can also recommend this to your juniors. And students, for all the students who want to avail 90% scholarship, then this is the MVSAT program. That is basically what you have to do. You just have to give this test, right? In this admission test, according to your marks, you will be given the scholarships, right? So up to 90% scholarship you can get here. And how to get that? Over here, first you to do like this session, right? You can do like this session, and then in the comment section what you will see, wait a minute, just give me a second. In the comment section what you will see here, right? So these are the different test series for you. And here for wait a minute, let me just show you your IVSAT registration. This is IVSAT. This is where you can register yourself. You click on this link and you will get to IVSAT 2025 up to 90% scholarship test, right? If you give the test in the offline center, you can register yourself here. What you will get, earn up to 90% scholarship applicable for both online and offline courses, right? Exciting goodies for students. Then higher scholarship at nearby test center, right? More scholarships will be provided for you after that. And now if you see, these are our results, right? Okay. So if you see this here for JEE Advanced students here, right? Let me just show you that. And yes, because if you can see those students who are preparing for BitSat, right? Different, see, COMEDK is also there, right? 10 test series are provided to you. BitSat also is there. You have just at 649, because for BitSat, you still have time. If you now only you purchase the test series, even then you can get benefited out of that, right? So BitSat test series is out there, right? So all the different exams, dedicated test series are out there. And if you're preparing for JEE Advanced, then JEE Rank Accelerator book is there for you. In this book, what you will get, physics, chemistry, and mathematics, right? 3 books will be given to you. Very good and twisted questions, very tricky questions are provided to you in this with the solutions, right? And if you're someone who are looking for a batch for JEE Advanced, then this is the batch. Click on this. This is the Eclavy batch for JEE Advanced. When you get enrolled to this, you will have previous year question discussions. You will have Eclavy question discussions. All these things will be there in the batch itself. So if you want to do the self-practice, then you have this book for you. If you want someone to guide you throughout in these next days of JEE Advanced, then you can go for Eclavy batch. So that's totally your choice. based on what's your point at this point, like what is your level of J advanced right now. You can decide what you want to. Please start BitSat preparation. Yes, we will definitely start. Don't worry about that, right? Okay, but for all the BitSat students also, whatever mock test we are taking here, start giving those mock tests. Okay, join the mock test here, and even join the JEE advanced question that we are taking in between, right? Those things are also going to help you a lot. Dedicated lectures will also be there. Don't worry about that, right? Okay, students, bye bye. Take care. See you all in the next class. Till then, bye bye. And tomorrow I'll be taking one lecture on JEE advanced, very good and tricky questions, right? So everybody do join in. That is going to be live at 5 p.m. only. Till then, bye bye. Take care. See you all. Bye bye.